You sound fine.
Okay, good. These will work then.
No worries. Also, hi, Fel.
Hi.
Okay. There we go. Everything's up and moving. I should probably actually sit up in my chair. What are you beating? And please, for the love of God, tell me it's food related.
Eggs.
Okay.
It's food related. It's a pan with a spoon. It's soup.
I was gonna say, wait, are you just beating a pan with a spoon for no reason?
No, I'm stirring soup and getting the soup off of it. It's a thick cheddar soup, and it's not bad.
I don't know, maybe it's my old-fashionedness, but I can't stand soup. It's just never thick enough.
It doesn't even drip. It comes out. It clumps.
Yeah, but I don't know, soup seems like a waste of food to me.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's the only way to use broccoli.
No, man, I love broccoli, cooked or otherwise. But the reason why, as someone who eats a lot, a soup like a salad doesn't sit on the stomach very long, and it leaves you still hungry.
You're right.
So
That
yeah,
I won't argue with.
that's why I don't eat soup, because I just feel like it's empty calories to me.
That's why tonight's dinner is soup, chicken with stuffing, and cottage cheese with cranberry
Ugh,
sauce.
cottage
Oh
cheese.
my gosh.
Ugh.
I know I just ate, but I'm so hungry right now. You quiet.
The soup is mainly for Maya because she's
Yellow.
Hi, Maya.
here.
What? Really?
Well,
Yeah.
that's Maya's voice in the background. That's
I was hanging
Oni-chan.
out
Jake, come on.
here.
She'll be in a separate room from me. That way we don't have mixed sounds or anything.
I don't care if you two echoing into each other. I just don't like hearing myself in your mic. But that's
no,
up to
but
you.
the viewers might not like us echoing into each other either.
Oh yeah, all two of them. Real worried about that, I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
Well, maybe there's some ghosts. They wouldn't show up on Twitch, but maybe there's ghost watch.
Actually, there is a thing for ghost accounts. It's basically if you
Yeah.
don't have an account on Twitch, you can get that set up.
I meant real ghosts.
Well, that's really stupid and unrealistic.
I
Hey,
think a real ghost
some of
would
us
be
have had
watching.
experiences with the paranormal, so
Yeah, sure, Cameron. It wasn't just the wind.
The strange noises you heard last night in your parents' bedroom were not ghosts when you were
yeah,
a child.
you're right. It wasn't the wind. I was in a basement. There was no wind.
If you're hearing strange noises in the house, Sharon, you might want to check Maya's room.
I don't live there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have no
No,
proof
more
of
times
that.
than not, she takes over my room when she's there, when she's here.
Good girl. Now I'm proud of you.
He slept on the floor last night.
Good. Kick the club-footed guy while he's down.
To be
I'm
fair,
not club-footed
he
anymore, and if you keep it,
chose to. I didn't make him do.
yeah, I was being nice. She's had a rough few days with the Chihuahua.
Oh no.
A dog?
On the plus side, I finally got to try sushi this weekend.
Oh, what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. At least especially the what's it called, tempura.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was good.
Now, sweet. Now you can join me and Fuka and Wolf for
Yes,
sushi.
whenever I finally get to go to all the way across the country.
You're in Michigan. You're like you're only 2 states away.
From you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only in.
I'm in Oregon. I'm not. I mean, I am on the farthest portion of Oregon, besides being on the beach. But no one in Oregon lives on the beach because it's shitty weather. Our nice beach weather happens in the deserts on the eastern portion of the state. So, but yeah, don't worry. When you're 18, maybe you can come travel with me, Wolf and Fuka, because we're already talking about doing a Europe trip here in a couple of years.
I want to travel.
Well, if you can walk, you can travel.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll learn how to play lute, and then I can become a bard.
Well, we're talking about doing a backpacking trip through Europe once Wolf finishes up his degree. Fuka should be about 2 or 3 years into his, and then we might be able to grab Trent at that point.
Oh, and on that note, I might be starting college. Might.
Finally. You're kind of behind schedule on that, Cameron.
Oh no, I'm gonna be aiming for to start in the spring. I still got to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do with my horrendous life.
Piece of advice: figure out what you're good at. If you like math, go into business. If you like bullshitting, go into business. If you like geometry, go
I'm
into
good at
rocket
math,
science.
But I like math, but I'm not gonna go into business because business is dealing with people, and my anxiety is not like that.
Become an accountant then. If you become a corporate accountant, you never have to deal with people. All you get is emails and everyone hates you and you hate your life, but you know what? You get left alone.
Oh,
Yeah, because I
God.
can cut every funding there is.
Phil, I'm going to tell you something right now. I have never met an accountant that enjoyed their job. All right? Every accountant I've
Why
ever
would
met
you
hates
go
their life
into it then?
because it pays well.
Yeah.
A
I mean, I
corporate
have a few
accountant.
job opportunities here. I've found some places, enterprise hires online, so I might be working for them soon.
Just never do anything that commissions.
No.
To become an accountant, a corporate accountant, you're looking at 60 to 80,000 starting out. If you go from there to get your CPA, you can make up to 80 to 100,000 depending on the job. Most accountants though go for government work, which means they go for the IRS, which means they go for their CPA and tax-wise, which means you're gonna really hate life because the great thing about taxes is you get like a 700-page book every presidency that you have to rememorize because they decide to rechange the laws every time, which is why I switched out of accounting as my major. Because becoming a tax accountant is one of the greatest paying portions of accounting, but also one of the stupidest and hardest jobs to have because the American country, known as the United
If I become
States,
an accountant,
doesn't
I will
understand.
go get relicensed in another fucking country.
No, because you can't take that license here. And getting your if with an accounting degree in Europe and Asia won't matter. They'll make you retake all the classes anyways. They won't count your degree for anything. So you'll have a better chance getting a job with an international company and working on an international basis from home. And even at that point, you're still dealing with more American laws because the reason why they hire American accountants most of the time on an international basis is because we have to deal with the most fucked up accounting system in the world. Therefore, most other countries' accounting system is a piece of cake for us to memorize.
Either that, or I do have a few other ones I could go into healthcare.
There you go.
But then I'd be stepping on Trent's toes.
No, Trent wants to be a Trent's looking to be a heart doctor of some sort, cardiovascular or something or other. You can ask him about it. And Trent's going full medical school. Yeah.
Me, I'll probably just end up taking care of old people in a shoe.
Miss no.
No, hearts, not no. I don't think Trent would be
No,
able to look a
castration
person.
doctor
Mouse
again.
castration.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Trent could ever actually look a man in the eyes and give him a vasectomy or anything like that. Just because of the fact that I don't think Trent would ever be comfortable enough with with his practice to actually hold a man's balls and cut them. Hearts I could see because the person is most likely unconscious if they're in surgery, and if they're not, most of the time it's a serious problem, so they're a little easier to deal with. But that's very an intimate situation. I don't know if any of you've ever
I could see him doing it, but I could see him looking them in the eye and being like, "Don't giggle, or I will start laughing, and you will lose both."
No, Trent doesn't have. I don't think Trent has the personality for it. So, but it's about time. Once you're in college, and it's me just getting Zaya and Trent in, and then the last one will be Fel. But I don't know if Fel's gonna end up wanting to go to college.
What? Oh, I can't answer any of these questions. Sorry.
Fel, it's okay.
Belle, don't feel bad. I only might be going to college.
No, you're going, Cameron. Otherwise, I'm coming up there and shoving my foot up your ass.
You can try. I already had to deal with someone else pushing me to do it when I'm not ready to yet.
I don't
I
care.
need to, but I'm not ready to.
Neither was
Go at your
Fuka.
own pace.
No. You go at my pace and you hurry your ass up.
I will go at my own pace, thank you. You want to push me, I will push back.
The only person in this chat that I will never ask about this is Dolkin. That's because Dolkin's older than I am, so theoretically, it's kind of hard to yell at a guy older than you.
I've also graduated college already, so I'm not going back.
You gotta go
There
back.
you go.
man.
Dolkin, what's your degree in, out of curiosity?
IT.
Oh, that's right.
Maya, if you want food, you can come out and serve yourself. Your plate's all. You got your chicken on
Wow.
your plate. You can get your soup and whatnot.
Make him serve you. That's how it works.
It's
You're-
a new dawn.
You're supposed to treat your little sister like how you want her to be treated by her future boyfriend, so that way she knows what she should want.
What do you mean, future boyfriend? She's never gonna have a boyfriend.
You don't know. Well,
See?
whatever
I'm
she's
gonna
into.
be surrounded by cats and dogs.
Yes,
Whatever
that is her dream
Zaya's
for
into.
relationships.
Well,
She's gonna
Zaya
just
and
have a
Maya
Or
are
sorry,
cat.
Maya.
different people.
God, it's been a long day. No, I mean honestly, whatever you're
I don't
into.
think Zaya has a chance in a love life that's a long-lasting relationship either.
The Mizna College. Oh yeah, by the way, the Mizna College is an actual thing in the D&D world. For those who didn't know, there's an actual college now dedicated to Mizna in the Human Lands, which you guys are actually in. But
Yeah, if any of us were medically inclined, we'd go check it out, but none of us want to because the only cleric that might have actually started going into doctoring
is Dolkin?
got turned into Ven.
No, Dolkin is a cleric. Did you
He
not?
wants to make domains. What are you talking about?
He's a smith, but
Hey,
he's
man.
also a cleric.
Hey man, there is the domain of love. Don't forget that.
And he'll never find it with this group.
Nope. No.
But
Is
you know,
there a
tyranny and
domain of
death.
Depression?
Yeah.
Is there a domain of depression? Because that's very easy to get into when
Hey.
joining our group.
There you go, Dolkin. Back in the day, smiths used to be dentists. You could start pulling teeth for people.
I don't know. That feels like that's what half this already is.
Domain of teeth cleaning.
I know you guys haven't had a major battle or war event in a little while, now that you've avoided the major portion of fighting, so now you get to relax, sit back, and enjoy the ride.
I hope we level up sometime in these 2 years, because otherwise,
It'd be really unfortunate if you ran into Zopip before you ever got a chance to catch up.
yeah, because he'll murder us. He
Well,
won't even care. He will just murder us for fun.
everyone but E2. He kind of liked E2 when she was around, so.
Wait, what?
Well, he can't
Remember?
really murder Ven that easily either.
Fel, do you remember Zopip, the gnome who was designing you a gun to run around with as a doggy holster?
Oh, really? Yeah, I remember.
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm. So, there you go. But today's session should be interesting. I'm gonna give it a few minutes extra, just an extra 5 minutes to see if Fuka does show up on time or if he is just gonna be late. Either way is fine. I just wanna figure I'd give him a shot just in case.
I'm so
Good, that gives me
tired
time to eat this
right
chicken.
now.
Fel, why are you not drinking coffee then?
I don't have any and I don't like it.
You don't like coffee?
Does anybody
I
actually
hate it.
like coffee?
Well, I mean, the taste is terrible, but the effects are amazing.
I mean,
Caffeine
I like the
doesn't
taste of
affect
coffee on occasion.
You're
But-
weird.
Sounds like a bad relationship.
Actually, you know what? You meant I drink, yes. But oh, that sucks, Fel. Well, let us know if you end up deciding to pass out. Or
I'm hanging in there. I'll let you know that.
well, you get to yell at Ven all day today, so you know.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the angry relationship continues.
Although I
It's
will
not
warn
as
you
angry
guys,
anymore.
we are only going for an hour today because I do have to leave. I have a very short window to catch a friend of mine before he flies out of town for his birthday gift, and he's not coming back for a year because he's going abroad to do some work. So, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness I could sleep earlier.
Yeah, it'll be a short session today, but I do have some interesting jam-packed stuff that's going to pull up the quest a bit to keep everyone's interest.
I'll try not to let E2 and Ben fight too.
Oh, I don't mind it. It's funnier as hell. Oh, Trent, stay out of chat. God damn it.
What is he going on about?
He wants to pull your teeth, Fel.
I'm kind of scared of that, so probably not.
I don't know if that's his weird fetish or what, but yeah,
Or a threat.
there you go.
No, Trent's threats are a little bit less teeth related and more related to castration.
I don't know. Oh,
Or
It's
he's
how he
fixing it
gets
to
me.
in her dog form, you know? dip into veterinarian school.
I don't know. You seem to enjoy the torture of turning your girlfriend into a form she didn't want to be. I mean, talk about changing
Yeah.
someone against their will.
I did.
Who's
You
number?
really screwed up. Sorry, bro.
Oh,
No, what's really screwed up is this cat keeps trying to steal my food.
I want
That's
a
pretty
cat.
normal.
what'd you say, fella? Did you say you want a cat?
Yeah, I don't
No.
know where my cat is.
Hiding.
Oh, that's because I closed my door.
I have two that are trying to steal my foods. Leave my chicken
Just
alone.
Feed them.
Chimican.
Oh, God. Gotta love college. It's just like high school. All the pretty girls coming to talk to me just because I know what homeworks do and I'm good at my classes. Sadly, do they not know that I am a
Does that
C
make you a
student?
nerd?
No,
Oh,
I'm a C
geez.
student, but I bullshit real well. I've had like 4 study dates last week, and I'm just like, I'm bullshitting 90% of it because I haven't read the textbook, I haven't done any of the work. I'm like, whatever. You know,
And you're just there eating it up.
here's my piece of advice for my fellow college students out there. The best way to pass with an A on your papers is to bullshit 90% of it and only give 10% of the facts. Because honestly, 90% of the time the instructors aren't going to read your shit unless it's like for your master's or your doctorate. So.
Why do I have to fight for every bite of my food?
Maya, stop beating up on poor Cameron.
I will be right back.
Please don't come back.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not into clubfoots. Plus, you whine too much to be my type. But, yeah. Yoy. Nope, I got something fun planned. By the way, I was gonna ask Dolkin, is that your picture in your profile now?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You look a lot different than what I was picturing. But then again, after when I first met Fuka, expecting him to be a small white gay boy, I was 2/4 of the way right. He's kind of gay. He is, small, but he's very far from white. So, Dolkin, I gotta admit, I thought you were a tall black dude. No
Jeez,
joke.
thanks for racing me out, buddy.
You're
Sorry
welcome.
to disappoint. I'm only a tall white guy.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's just a voice. It's alright.
Wow.
Trent thought
Hold
Fuka
on.
was a chick
Hold
trying to
on.
act like a guy. So I remember we had that was a quick discussion we had. Although then when me and Trent were talking about it, Trent gave up the thought after a few minutes. But that
Hold
was
on,
up for
so,
debate.
Wait. You thought Dolkin was a tall black guy?
Yeah.
Really?
By his voice, yeah, with how deep it is, it just sounds like it.
That is a deep white man voice. If you cannot
Says the
determine-
black dude who sounds like a little gay white boy. Right? So shut up. You don't get to
Yeah,
tell me about that
you've
shit.
met some deep white man voices before.
No.
Dolkin has a deep white man
No,
voice.
no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Fuka's gotta educate the DM.
Fuka,
Because
yeah.
I
a
didn't
deep
picture
black
Dolkin
man-
as black
because
either.
it-
Honestly, he
because-
sounds more like a dad type.
Well, he's a,
Because if you compare a deep black man's voice and a deep white man's voice, they're completely different.
no,
Yeah.
no. I think Fuka, you're just misunderstanding the whole situation, given the fact that
No,
you
Fuka's
smell
right,
like
but
a
I've met
small
some
gay
deep
white
black
guy.
men.
Wait,
Deep voice black men.
Cameron.
How'd you meet them?
Some deep black man, Cameron. We have a discussion after this now. We're gonna be
Is that
talking about
why-
this.
Is that why you became a crippled, Cameron?
No, well, I mean, wait. Oh no. Cameron, in that context, how do you know they were deep? And was the deepness on your end or on theirs? Because there's a lot of questions on that.
No more of this shit.
I
Dolkin
think
doesn't even have to
Martin
say
is
shit. We
all
moved
the
on
answer.
immediately. No. Now we need to explore this subject for a few minutes. I'm very curious. Um, wow. All right. So moving on from there, the DM's gonna start the session if everyone's up for it.
No, I'm
Hi, Maya. Um. All right. Last time we left off, and I will mention we are only going till 4 o'clock, so that is in 57 minutes, just because of the fact that I have stuff to do. So this will be a short session, but I have this set up to be a session that's going to be leading into the main quest, and to all but everyone's excitement, a lot of battles. All right, so last time we left off, the group decided to spend a little bit of time here in the human lands on the Isle of Man in a small port town that no one knew the name of. Doken and Conrad spent their good couple of hours enjoying a nice cat house where Doken decided angrily to go and beat up on poor innocent Conrad and fry his drink and bully him into buying every round for him after a small and simple prank of, Doken's gear being taken by a couple of hookers, along with all his coin. After that, we had poor E2 and Ven going out shopping for some jewelry, in which Ven was getting ready to propose to poor little E2, in which the two would later get into a fight after the necklace was found to be cursed in the morning, and E2 was stuck in her changeling form. Having berated and yelled at Ven for having a tiny dick and being an old asshole, and causing this entire problem, poor Zaya here has been trying to convince E2 to play for the other team ever since.
right. That's not what happened.
The only person who didn't do anything controversial or dangerous was Advali here, who decided instead to go and hit up a bar or a nice tavern, get in a fight with a couple of brothers, a dwarf and an orc, and walk out with some coinage.
And a knife.
Seems dangerous
Yes.
to me, though.
A magical knife.
And a gemstone-based knife, yes, that glows with a nice, with its ruby, that seems to be enchanted. Thus, the party spent the evening relaxing, fighting, Dolken getting drunker in hell with Conrad, the two finally making up, and now starting the greatest bromance we've ever seen. Then deciding to trick E2 into becoming a permanent changeling because he disliked her dog form. And Zaya playing both sides of the fence. We return in the morning with the group, having come together, irritated, angry, then having confronted what looked to be a skeletal man who vanished in a poof of smoke, laughing at Ven's don't know the word I was going to use there. Incompetence, I guess, is the most accurate.
Stupidity. Idiocy.
Incompetence works. And the group is now free to do as they please. However, as the morning does pick up, the bard singing some early morning tunes of something about the sun rising and the sun setting and the chasing of the moon to the Sen. The sun, the
I
Sen.
could sing too.
Thank you, Zaya, but we know your depressive music.
Yeah, and
You don't want to
sure
hear my
sing
new
some-
song about Divis?
I
you
did
sure
write it
do
into the
sing some
book.
songs for Conrad, though.
No one else saw it.
That is
I
a-
want to hear it.
That is something I will bring up. Zaya did end up getting a piece of paper in which she was charmed by Conrad into basically
Yes.
falling
Oh,
head over
Yeah,
heels
now
for
I
him.
gotta make him a love song for Conrad.
However, completely ignoring the dwarf and still chasing E2. Alright, so
Not
yes,
chasing it, too.
as you lot are settling in for breakfast, E2 still berating Ven for his incompetency in the situation. Ven trying to keep her both calm and relaxed, while at the same time trying to figure out how to get this dealt with.
Wake up, Ben. You fucked up big time.
Doken
I
and
did
Conrad
fuck
enjoying
up,
a
but it
strong
wasn't just
drink.
my fault.
And
You did it
Advali
with
watching.
Conrad still
Bastard.
on?
Conrad and Doken are both trying to get over their hangovers after having drank probably almost a half a gallon of liquor in a single night.
God, I wish that was me.
All on
Liquor
Conrad's
lovers.
expense.
Is the bet for it too and Ben's breakup still on?
Yes, it is.
Alright.
And the bet's still on for when E2 kills
rude.
Ven.
How rude.
Well, you can't break up if you kill him.
Uh,
As you lot are
I mean,
settling
you
into
can't really
breakfast,
kill him either.
as you lot are settling into breakfast and arguing, Two shrouded figures come into the bar, as is typical for any D&D game that pushes a quest to keep going. One seems to be shorter, more stout, roughly around Dulkin's height and build. The other seems to be kind of tall and lengthy. The only thing you catch of them is the fact that they have a very long, silvery beard, as well as, from what you can see on their hands, the one taller figure seems to have red skin. They seem to order a drink, relaxing. Zaya, go ahead and give me a perception check real quick.
Okie dokie. No, my dice.
Rip.
You mean like
It
Ven's
wasn't into the
relationship?
soup.
Indeed.
No, that went into the garbage.
Well,
Alright.
he's in hot soup currently.
I got a 16.
Alright. As Dulkin and Conrad are sitting there enjoying their morning breakfast of a lot of sausages, eggs, and pretty much anything that was greasy and didn't eat them first, Advali relaxing with a nice simple salad, calming himself, relaxing and watching the others.
Robert the Boar.
Ven and E2 yelling at each other. Zaya, you notice that the symbol on one of the cloaks of the taller figure seems to be very familiar. It seems to be of a simple silver note, a music note.
Huh. Can I investigate the symbol?
The fuck is wrong with her?
Yes, go
She's
ahead.
like a cat. She gets on some nip and she's gone.
I am not on drugs.
Okay, wait. That came. All right. Let's move on. Yeah, go ahead, Zaya. Roll for investigation. Let's just skip over
she's
the.
not on that snuff I see.
Wait, we'll just skip over the joke that Ven just screwed himself into.
I got 19.
19. This
Oh,
looks to.
wait, hang on, wait. Investigation.
Yeah.
That's 22.
Okay. Well. All right. Yes. So as you look at this, you immediately recognize this as a familiar design of the same symbol for the Silver Songs back home. However, it's a more common sigil of the actual ornate design of your family's original household. This would be typically worn by more of a common soldier because the symbolism is cheaper and it's simply engraved.
Oh
Go talk to
boy.
them.
Can I? Are they just kind of sitting off by themselves? Are they
They
interacting
seemed,
with certain people?
they seem to be sitting at the bar talking to the barkeep. One of them, the more shorter and stouter figure, seems to be staring over at Dulkin and Conrad, or at least his head seems to be tilted that way, kind of watching them.
I don't recall dwarfs in the family. That's new. Then again, suppose my family relations are complicated.
Says the person who
Oh,
slept with their great-grandfather.
Yeah, that's what I was implying.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Just a reminder
Okay.
for the fans out there.
I'll approach in the friendly manner I usually do and just kind of try to start casual conversation with these new travelers.
All right, what are you gonna say?
Okay. Why, hello there. I can't help but notice new faces. May I inquire why you're perhaps visiting here?
For a second, it's quiet. The shorter, stouter figure turns, looks at you. The taller one, not really paying any attention, seeming to continue to drink ale, this thicker brown ale, and eating what looks to be a little bit less cooked sausage. And the man looks at you and goes, "Well, aren't you the friendly young lass? I'll take another round for me and my compatriot here."
Is he referring to me to pay for it?
No, he seems to be referring to you as if you are a waitress or a wench that worked here.
I'm afraid I don't work here, but perhaps if you were to be interested in answering a few of my questions, as I am curious and nosy, I wouldn't mind paying for a drink.
He
for your
grabs your
friend.
shoulder and kind of pulls you down a little bit to his frame or to his face, and you notice he's only a few inches shorter than you actually, but he's got a very
boy.
thick, stubby hand that seems to be lightly covered but very coarse. and very calloused overall. It seems he has the hands of someone who works for a living with his tools. And he looks at you and says, "Lassie, it's too early for this. Come back in a few hours, and maybe my compatriot and I will be interested in you." And he hands you a copper and kind of shoos you away with a hand motion.
Okay, all right. I'll see you later, perhaps then. I'm gonna just go back and sit on my table and pull out my lute and just start kind of casually strumming.
As E2 and
It's
Ven,
not depressing, by the way. It's just a normal song.
as
for
E2 and
once.
Ven continue their discussion, arguing, I assume the argument's still going on. E2 still berating Ven for the whole situation.
No,
Get the
because Ven
hell
tried to
outta
calm her
here,
down
I
at the end.
only have an hour.
It's okay. Then let's go find you a cloak. First we need to get gold.
As you two are talking and still arguing about the whole situation, the taller figure that seemed that Zaya was talking to for a second seems to kind of tilt his head towards your direction for a second, and as he turns around, he looks directly at you two, and you immediately recognize he has these very large horns, very dark red skin, with a very white beard, and glowing gold eyes. As he
Why
looks
is
at
he
you a lot.
staring at me?
Mm.
Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? Ben, you need to do something.
He
My
looks.
family probably
It's
knows.
it's okay. It's
He look-
okay. Just deep
he looks
breath.
at
I'm
Ven
here,
and
I'll
goes,
protect you.
Ven Zorwin, you old mutt! And he gets up and starts walking over to grab you and give you a hug.
Ah, don't touch him.
Wait.
And he
Go
pats
ahead.
you on the back. He says, Zelkum, you know, from our younger days. God, we traveled
Wait.
together for years.
Do I recognize that name?
Yeah, Zaya, go ahead and give me a insight.
I've been smushed under too many boulders as of late, so I'm a little short on memory. Sorry.
Gods, you came into the Tiefling lands. You helped me with a small problem. The whole House of the Silver Song owes you a great debt.
Oh no.
Oh, damn.
Good thing I'm Ravensong.
do you- That's good actually. Do you have anyone who could really remove a curse?
I mean, depends on the curse. What are you thinking, old friend?
Don't tell him the
th-
specifics.
This friend, this friend of mine here.
Mm-hmm.
She was cursed by a necklace that I bought,
Mm-hmm.
and it forces her to go back to a form she doesn't enjoy. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, something like that shouldn't be too hard, depending on the magic. If it's, you know, something from the Domain of Moors, it should be easy. You know we specialize in this stuff. Hell, we went through the Domain of Moors 3 times on our travels.
Huh.
What do I roll, DM?
Go
great.
ahead and give me a perception check to see if you recognize this man.
Okay.
As Ven and
That one, never mind.
the face seems familiar, but you can't put words to the face. As Ven and the man are talking, the other stouter figure seems to walk up to Dolkin and grab him around the shoulders and pull him in real hard right into his body. Not saying a word.
Love and
He looks to Dolkin and says, "Hi, boy, how you been?"
Well, do I know you?
You don't recognize your uncle. I know it's been. I haven't seen you since you were like. And he kind of puts his hand down to about 2 feet down. He says, "I think you're about that height."
No, you can't be.
Why does my family know everyone?
Ah,
We're better than you.
how's your father, Dolkin?
He's well. Last I knew, but I haven't seen him for a while now.
That's sad to hear, but I'm happy to hear he's all right. With all the wars going on between the dwarves, you'd think the idiot would have gotten himself caught up in something.
Well, I'm sure he has.
I hear you're working out here now, huh? Traveling somewhat.
Traveling, yeah. Trying to find things out and figure things out, but still traveling.
Good boy. I'm proud to hear that. You're doing well, and your armor looks like... He looks you up and down. Well, crap, to be honest.
Hey, it's looked worse.
That's true. You've improved. I'll give you that. And I see you have a few new rings on your neck. So, it looks like you've fought a few battles.
Yes, I've been doing what I can.
Well, good. Why don't you pour me a pint and let's share some stories.
Sure, sure. And I'll introduce him to. Have you met Conrad? He's the drinking partner for this morning.
Conrad just nods his head and then kind of grabs it as he kind of hides or closes his eyes. And the man just nods and says, too much to drink.
No such thing.
That's my boy!
True dwarven spirit right there.
And he starts telling you the tale of how he ended up in the employment of this gentleman, and how he's been traveling around. And that a good portion of your family has gone to work under the Silver Songs for the time being, as there was a lot of money offered.
You served part of my family.
Says the woman who can't recognize the man that's standing right in front of her.
I got a bad roll.
Meanwhile, Venzorwin has apparently gone to so many realms and shit that he should be level 20, but he's just dumb.
Well, he's been reborn into a new body. You gotta give him a break.
I'm depressed. I can't remember anyone.
Man, so the old man continues talking to Ven and says, "So, tell me, what's the problem? What do you need?"
I explained the necklace, the shape of the necklace, and what the curse did. It forced her to go back to a different form, to her original form. I'll use air quotes on that.
She's a changeling lass. Didn't take you.
Don't say that out loud. Shut up.
Don't
shut
say it
up.
out loud. She's very uncomfortable with that.
Do
Leave
I
her
hear
be.
that?
She's,
You know,
she's a sweet girl, and she's it too.
after your 40th wife, you thought you would have gotten over this by now. All right, come here, lass. Let me see what's wrong with you. As he kind of puts his hand around you two very softly, not trying to pull, but trying to coax her towards him, you feel a strong warmth from his hand, almost as if he's not hot, but it feels like there's a heat generating from his hand at all times.
Is that a cat?
A kitten.
Oh my god.
As a cat suddenly appears in the bar and jumps onto Venzorwin's shoulder and starts clawing at his face.
I'm getting a lot of pussy today.
Oh god damn
No,
it.
actually, I was getting licked by the cat. Thank you.
Wow. That's
First dogs, now cat.
okay. Anyways.
Down the animal kingdom one by one.
Oh,
God.
okay. The old man looks to you two and says, "So, can I help you?"
I'm sorry.
He just kind of looks there and says, "Well, I can disable the charm. It's not a guarantee that it'll work, but
You mean I might die?
no. I mean, it might become permanent.
You mean there's a chance you're gonna make it permanent?
Not much I can do. This is high-level magic." As he kind of inspects the gems stuck into your chest.
Oh, don't touch it.
He's not touching it. He's just looking at it very closely. I mean, it
Looking
seems that
at
he
your
has.
Try
chest.
too hard.
He looks at you and says, "Young lady, trust me with the adventures I've been on with Venzorwin. This is nothing new." And he continues, "Look, but I am old, so forgive my eyes."
Oh my god, he can't even see well? And you're gonna try to perform a spell on me that might make this permanent?
You know, I'll be honest. I can walk away if you'd like.
I'm sorry, I'm just really... There's a lot
She
going
gets
on.
very
I'm
anxious
very
about her
stressed.
actual form, lad.
Ven, I tell you, you really know how to pick these women. You know,
She's a beautiful lass. Leave her alone.
wife number 65 was just like this, and you remember how she ended up in the hell pits because of your stupidity and your argument.
No, I don't
Wife
actually.
number 65?
I thought there was 40.
He looks at you
Am
two
I
and
just
says,
a number?
No, you're not loud.
I warned you about this.
Ignore the tiefling wench over there.
Alright, I'll just play
As
my
she-
music.
you mentioned that, he looks at her and says, "Oh, my granddaughter's with you. Great. One of them at
Apparently
least.
our leader.
Hi, Zaya." He pats you, he kind of walks over, pats you on the head.
Grandpa?
"You don't recognize me, do you?"
Well, to be fair, I've kind of been through
Nearly
a
died
lot.
7
I might need
times.
glasses.
"Yeah, and your mother's a useless whore who left the family to sleep with a bard. By the way,"
Gonna argue.
he looks at you
Stick
and
with
says, "Zaliki, I swear, your family, or a portion of the family, is that I don't know what happened with you lot. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you Raven songs need to figure out your crap. The family's already at
Yeah.
war. And
I just kind of ran away because it's kind of a mess.
well, you know Tikva's dead, right?
Yeah, I heard about that, and my brother as well has passed during our adventures.
Oh, good. Your brother's dead. Tikva's dead. Now your cousins are the only ones left. Tikva's younger siblings. Oh my God! You lot are gonna be the death of this family.
At least they were smart enough to stay at home.
He looks to Ven and says, "Son, I know you're not that young, but still, go deal with wife 85, all right?" And he goes back to Zaya and says, "I've got family problems here. Now, Zaliki, where's your brother?"
First, could you not say their name in front of the others? It's kind of a secret code name I use, Zaya.
Oh.
You know, privacy. You heard nothing.
Oh, we heard everything.
Zaliki, now answer the question.
I don't know. There was a fight in the Novish land. He was a hawk, and he got shot down, and I haven't seen him since. And I think Robert's dead too.
Oh, good. The boar's dead. Well, the boar wasn't much lost. Those things are a dime a dozen. Well,
learned to talk, though, and
He did
cast
become
magic.
animated.
all right. That's good to know.
Sentient, woman. Sentient.
God, I'm just happy you're not sleeping with Venzorin.
Oh,
What's that
I
want
wouldn't.
He looks to E2 at the mention and says, "Lass, you've got your own problems to deal with. I think he's the least of them."
I feel like crying.
But Ven is gonna just look down and be like, "I forgot a lot, okay? Sorry."
Zaliki, all right. Where are you headed?
Saya. It's a bit complicated, but apparently, possibly, and I'm gonna look to the others and be like, should I tell them about this?
You know what? Ven's gonna rip off the band-aid. Two worlds have collided.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
we're going to another world.
Zaliki, your stories are terrible. No.
Okay, if you
And-
don't believe me, ask Conrad. He might be a little drunk, but I'm sure he can back it up. Show him your map, Conrad.
As you point over to Conrad, he looks and sees that Doken and his dwarven compatriot are chatting and sees. Oh, well, it looks like my servant has found someone he knows. And your friend Conrad looks, and you see Conrad's completely passed out now, laying on the bar.
Well, I assure you, this is not a story. I'm a bard. I could tell a much better story. I had some talent through the family passed through me, but
Ven's gonna pipe up.
At
Ven.
that comment, Zaya,
True.
as you say that you've had some talent from the family pass through you, he backhands you completely, dealing one point of damage, and says, "Don't you ever claim any blood of this family. You lot have
Well, sorry
decided to
you
take
came here
the name."
calling me granddaughter and by my birth name, which I asked you not to do. Oh, okay. Sorry.
You should be returning to the family and doing your rightful job as the heir to the family and coming back under the Silver Song
Wait,
name.
When did I become heir? Didn't I have a cousin who was of age?
She's dead.
What about the male cousin?
Her other two siblings are younger than you. You're up for the heirship. You know I'm not gonna live much longer, young lady.
The family hates me.
I
know how
don't
to
give a
properly-
damn. You're coming back with me.
No,
And he
I have a bit of a quest to go there.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Zaliki, you are coming home.
My friend, hold on. If she goes with you, we're all gonna fucking die.
Why would you die, Ven? You've died 1,000 times. I've watched you die 1,000 times. Meanwhile, Doken and his uncle are just having a good chat.
He's so dumb.
I'd be getting melted alive, my friend, and I'd rather not avoid that one. And I'd rather avoid it for it too here.
Listen, if you lot want to come with her,
The wagon wants her somewhere. We're taking her there. Damn it.
the tiniest.
Oh boy.
Here's the deal.
Forgot about
And he looks Ven dead in the eyes. I'm gonna make this clear. You couldn't beat me in combat when we were young, and you're not gonna beat me now. Now, my granddaughter's coming home with me. If you got a problem with that,
To do, grandfather.
shush. And he backhands you again. As hard.
So another point of damage.
Yep.
I'ma just turn invisible and nope. I'm going to my room.
He's got a
Can't
hold of you.
tell
How are
me
you
what
gonna get
to
nope
do,
out?
As you
grandfather.
turn invisible, your grandfather looks over to into Dolkin and Dolkin's uncle, who Dolkin can't remember the name of still, and looks at, and points to her, and Dolkin, your uncle, literally gets up from in the middle of drinking a pint, grabs the pint glass, and smacks Zaya right over the head, dealing.
Wait,
Oh my
don't I get to make a roll? Don't I get to do something?
Nope, because it's a surprise.
God,
As
can I summon my kraken to like people?
Zaya finds herself unconscious, lying on the ground.
I'm gonna
Monkey,
flip a finger
monkey.
before I pass out.
Now,
Well,
then,
definitely impressive.
I'm gonna
But
tell
I
you
still
right
would rather
now.
not have the war that tiniest dragon's family is doing in the Gnomish lands lead to your family.
He just chuckles and looks to you and Dolkin and says, "Dolkin, come here."
What do you want?
He says, "Sit down. Your next drink's on me. Just listen to what I'm gonna tell
Alright,
you."
I'll take a
As
seat.
Listen,
the older gentleman looks to your uncle Dolkin. Your uncle kind of grabs up Zaya and tosses her over his shoulder. It says, and the old man starts to speak again. And says, and looks at each of you, finally realizing Advali's in the room, and says, "Now listen. She's coming home. If you're worried about the tiniest small dragon, Zilpip of House Kung Pao, I'm gonna make this very clear. He is too involved with himself and the war that's going on right now with the High Elves. There's no worry. She's coming home. She's going to serve as the heir. She's finally going to take her right and be educated as proper, and she's going to get cast off that stupid name of Ravensong. The rest of you can do as you please. I don't give a damn about any of you." And looks to Dolkin and hands him a gold
Cool.
coin. But
This is no bigger.
she's coming with me. And Dolkin, I wish you good luck with your travels. Your uncle and your uncle and one of your brothers is serving under me. I'll make sure they keep in contact. Now, is anybody gonna stop me?
No point, Eddie.
no, go ahead.
Damn.
And with that,
Save
he
your life.
nods.
He made a good argument. I can't fight against it.
I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna haunt all of you.
As he looks at you lot and nods and says, "All right, Amelkin," finally addressing Dolkin's uncle, "we're out." And with that, they
Wait,
turn
one more thing,
around.
my friend.
Yes,
Safe travels and good luck.
thank
Yeah.
you.
That is a-
Wow.
She's about
Roll
as
a new
bitchy as you can
character.
get.
And then he tosses you a simple card and says, "There's an address on there for a mage in the new world you're heading towards. Give him a look up. He'll get your friend there or your new wife there fixed. Number 87 was it or 85?"
She's not a wife yet, and you know what? She might never be one. She's too special for that.
Wait. I'll look to
Oh,
Zaya.
this is a
Is
Uh-huh.
Zaya still knocked out?
Zaya's unconscious on your uncle's shoulder right now.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
So
But
tempted to give a
internally, I'm
healing word.
pissed.
I'll say hold on, and I'll do a cure wounds on Zaya.
Am I conscious?
No, you're still unconscious.
Darn it,
Really?
I wanted
Yeah,
to
she's
say the
healed.
last word.
She's fully
I wanted
healed.
the last word.
There, a friend here has healed her that way she doesn't bitch more.
He looks to
I
Dolkin and
wanted
says,
to get the
nods,
last word.
looks to the barkeep and says, "Aye, barkeep. His rounds, the next 20 are on me," and tosses a big bag of coin.
You all selling me out for
Can it too when I get some of those, Dolkin?
No, please.
I don't know. That
You know,
depends. You gonna try and help
I
this
came
woman?
to
Oh,
today's
hell no.
session expecting
My
Oh
friend
my.
made a
to
good
die
argument.
having
I'm
to
not
make a
gonna be
new
helping that.
And
I don't even know you people.
He's just been sitting there eating a salad,
You're supposed-
watching.
You were supposed to escort me, and you're not, so you're gonna fail your Stop
Well, that was
being
part of his
fired.
quest. As they start to head out the door, they start heading towards more towards the
I bet
harbor
they're
to catch a boat.
imposters and I'm getting kidnapped by fake people.
Nope, they don't change their appearance, although they do keep their shrouds on.
Yeah, no one's gonna look and wonder
So-
why is they carrying a young woman out who's in
Well, I'll mute Zaya for a second. Well, the rest of you, is anybody gonna go out of the bar to check to see where they're going, or are you guys just gonna let that be?
I'm gonna grab
I'm
that
leaving
money.
it be.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab the money he threw
Oh.
to the bar cube.
Okay.
Oh, this is
That
fucking
sack of coins. I'm gonna
hilarious.
run out after them.
Okay. As you run out, you can see them. It looks like they're heading towards a boat with a very brightly emblazoned, like, music stanza with a bunch of notes on it in silver and such.
Oh god, I'm supposed to get uncursed.
Well,
Yeah, we gotta get you uncursed.
What was my uncle's name?
Adelmkin.
Went over my head.
No worries.
I'm gonna call it to
He's so
him.
drunk.
I'm gonna call it to him.
Okay.
And be like, I don't want your money. Why are you taking
What?
it?
Don't waste it.
The older gentleman
Give it
that
to
you
us.
recognize as Zaya's grandfather from the conversation, he looks down at you and says, "She's going to be taken home to be taught to be the proper heir, and to end this feud with the damn Raven songs, she'll take her rightful place as the head of the household, so I can finally retire, and hopefully we can reclaim our household from these damn demons that have been let loose."
Have you asked Zaya what she thinks of this?
He sighs and looks at you. Dulkin was the name, right?
Yes.
Alright. Allow me to explain something on how this all works in Tiefling culture. You do as you're told. If you're set to be the heir, you serve under and learn from the head of the household. You serve them, you stand by them, and then when their time comes to retire from the position, you take the position and you run the household. There is no options in this. You either do it or you don't.
So you would rather have Zaya, someone who's probably not going to agree with anything you say, run a household that you are giving up on because you want to retire.
I'm 165, boy. I know that
Can't you
doesn't
make
mean
more children?
All I'm hearing is an excuse to quit your job.
I'm old. My son is dead. One of my daughters has gone into peaceful retirement, hidden out in the middle of nowhere after sleeping with a bard. Her cousin's dead. Her
Oh.
brother's dead. And the
Oh,
other
it
two
makes sense
cousins are
now.
too
It's
young.
not just you, it's your whole family is filled with quitters.
He looks to Dolkin
Oh.
and says, "Boy, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
At this point, Ben's gonna walk out, smack
I've-
Dolkin and drag him back inside.
I've served with your friend through many a wars. I fought against Tabaxi, against dwarves, against elves. You name it, I've killed it. I have done more in my lifetime than your pathetic entire race has ever seen. Now I'm going to make this very clear. Just because your uncle serves me does not mean I will not kill you right here, right now."
Ben's gonna walk out there. Dolkin, get back in here with the money for the drinks.
And with that,
Leave
as
them
soon
alone,
as
I will-
Ven walks out, as soon as the door opens, Ven, you immediately find yourself walking back into the bar, almost as if it's turned right back around. And he says,
I'm gonna
the
go,
old man
"Come on,
looks at
bitch, get
Dolkin.
that again."
"None of your friends will save you if you decide to start this fight. And your uncle is already under a pact that he can't defend you. So you have a choice here, young man. Turn around and walk away, or die standing and fighting. Right here, right now."
I will not let you bully everybody you come in contact with.
Go off.
Alright, roll initiative, Dolkin.
Oh, Dolkin's dead.
Not necessarily, you know. I've had good fights in the past with a character who's what did Zaya say? Oh. Oh.
No.
Yeah, Dolkin is dead. That's why I said leave it be. I'm smart enough. Ven is smart enough to know that at least then we'll have an ally who's then the leader of a kingdom. She'll be pissed off at us, but you know what?
I gotta admit,
He's
Dolkin,
gonna go back.
you kinda got me at a loss here, my friend.
I'm moving so quick. I've already attacked one.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I gotta admit, I'm impressed. What the hell's going on? Is everything okay in the background? I'm just setting up something real quick, so I didn't expect anybody to actually do that, so not gonna lie, that was unexpected. Okay, give me a second. Just get something going here. Oh, Jesus, okay. Alright, and then let me get the other setup. God damn it, Dulkin, you're making me do extra work today, I tell ya.
Gotta make you do something.
Yeah, I noticed. Alright. Okay. As you decide to pull your weapon on the old man, after giving that argument, I'm going to tell you right now, he rolled a higher on initiative than you did. He pulls out from behind his cloak what looks to be a giant sword of glowing blue material. And you also finally catch a look of his armor. It looks to be, as a smith, you recognize this as adamantine. It's a full breastplate. Alright, and he is going to start kind of wail on you. Your uncle, however, luckily is standing neutral, not doing anything. He is holding holding Zaya. Alright, so does a 14 hit you?
No.
Oh wow. So as he swings down, the sword seems to slash right past you, Dokkan, even though you suck at hitting or getting the initiative on this old man. You managed to dodge his attacks easily. Go ahead and roll to attack.
27 to hit.
Fuck you. This. God damn, Dolkin.
God damn.
Yeah, Dolkin, you the best. Dolkin, you get leadership if you win this. Hands down, no argument.
All right.
Passes really helping.
Okay. Damn, nice hit. Okay, with 13 points, you're.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Searing Smite.
Okay. That's a save on his end, if I remember correctly,
It's a
or
Constitution save.
Constitution save. Thank you. All right. Please be good at this. Okay. Well, it's a natural one. Luckily, it wasn't confirmed.
Wait,
No.
you gotta be kidding me.
It's D20. All right. Roll damage, buddy. And what type of damage is this?
It is fire damage.
Okay. So he takes
And they're
half.
ignited in flames.
All right. Well, he takes half. So at 1 point.
Darn tieflings.
Yep.
Then in that case,
You're a tiefling. Shut up.
the 3 I rolled
Uh-huh.
on my first attack, that was also fire damage.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, so then he'll gain 1 point damage extra back. All right. Okay. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. As he's going to lift his
Wanna help?
great sword up, he is going to then start to say some weird and strange prayer in a language known as Infernal. And he casts Hellish Rebuke. So go ahead and give me a dex save.
Oh
I
boy.
wanna help so bad.
And let's see what you get, buddy. I know Dolkin sucks at. Oh god.
I don't dodge.
No,
just
you
get
don't
hit.
dodge. You're a tank. You're a good tank, buddy. All right. So
Dolkin, I
give me
believe
a
in
second.
you.
That is okay. 3d10 worth of damage. That's God, I can't add today. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna use the thing because it's easier for me. There we go, 16 points of damage, fire damage. And then he is going to pick up his second sword, or his sword back up, and take a swing at you, now that he actually is expecting the full fight. Oh, fuck me, really? Alright.
Really?
Does 11 doesn't hit, right, I assume?
No.
God
Oh
damn
my
it.
God.
Fucking old man can cast, but he can't hit for shit.
Sounds like most spellcasters.
He's not a spellcaster.
Fighter?
Nope. Hellish Rebuke is he might be a paladin.
It's
Or a
tiefling
warlock.
thing,
Yep,
or
yep, but
something.
he's a tiefling
Yeah.
paladin.
Oh. Cleric versus paladin.
You lot, I was gonna say, Advali, E2, and Ven, you can hear a scuffle going on outside, but you can't seem to exit the bar.
I don't need to get into that. I have bigger problems.
I'm just here for the show.
Good paladin.
Me and Dolkin have literally saved your and Ven's life. Like, you wouldn't have gotten on the ship and survived the battle at the Gnomish Lands if it wasn't for us two. But okay, Miss, I helped saved your life 2 times. I see how it is.
I have a pass. I don't know you people.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't know us. That's fine.
Go ahead, Dolkin, roll to attack.
I will attack.
Yep, I assume you're not gonna run away. You'd miss actually this time.
Oh shit.
In that case, I'm just going to do a spiritual weapon at level 2,
Okay.
which attacks again,
Mm-hmm.
and it. Is that just a D20 to attack?
I
Is that-
believe so. For spiritual weapon? It's a D20 plus 4.
Oh, it's spell attack.
Am I still unconscious?
Yes.
Darn it, I want to at least.
So that one misses too.
Yep. That one
But now I
misses
have
too.
that out.
Yep.
Let me
Alright.
watch.
And Hellish Rebuke doesn't do it each turn, does it?
I think it's just.
No.
No,
It's
it's
a-
yeah, it's a
yeah,
one
it's a
time.
thing.
It's a one-time thing. Okay, I want to make sure. Oh, and let me actually make sure I, keep track of the spells. There we go. All right. And you said you did your spiritual weapon?
Yep.
I'm just checking something. Okay. And I'm reading something. All right. Wait. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, wait.
Oh no.
I forgot about something. You remember the blind cleric you had way
Oh
back
my
when?
Fucking god. No. Bro. Yeah. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you
Okay.
fucking-
As
Oh, no.
nope, it's different. Don't worry. Somewhat.
What?
As the as the old gentleman seems to start to glow fully altogether, he seems to cast something onto Dolkin.
Oh.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh,
He puts it
no.
right. Putting the spell seems to project right on top of Dolkin. Dolkin, go ahead and give me another dex save.
Dolkin.
Something I know you're amazing at.
Dolkin, I'm giving you my faith. Please.
Don't worry, Dolkin. You'll live through that. Is that 14 is your dex save?
14 is attack save.
Fuck. Okay.
Yes.
Damn it.
The spell seems to deactivate almost as immediately as it hits. Alright, and he's gonna do the same thing, casting it again. Go ahead and give me another dex save. God damn it,
2
this
spells
spell.
in 1 turn?
Yep, he has 2 actions every turn.
Not to mention he could sacrifice his movement to do it again.
However, I'm not doing that to Dolkin to be nice. Barely missing the save. Alright, Dolkin, you take 20 points of radiant damage.
Oh my fucking
No.
And we'll take this, and you will take 20 points each turn as long as you are in this 30 feet of this object. As you see, what is now standing literally on top of you seems to be a glowing sentinel of a knight in shining armor.
Oh my fucking god.
Aren't you a cleric?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be able to do something about the radiant damage? Dolkin.
Only if it's from his god.
It's not. Dolkin is not a follower of Calfell.
Oh, DM.
I know.
why?
All right,
Is it my
Doken.
turn?
Yes, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Why do you want to kidnap me so much?
I will see that thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I will do a 3rd level Dispel Magic.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wait, you have Dispel Magic? Oh, fuck you.
Oh hell.
Token, you're the
He's
MVP.
smart.
All right. Okay,
Please
so
don't
it's a
die.
DC equal to. Is that your save or my save? That's my save, I believe. Let me see. The DC equal 10 plus the spell's level. Okay. All right. So, make an ability check using your spell. Oh yeah. So go ahead and make the ability check there, Dolkin. Which is 10 plus your. Since you're doing it 3rd level, it should be 10 plus your spell level. Oh, God, I can't talk today.
So it's this.
Yep. There you go.
And then it's DC plus whatever this. So if it's like a 3rd level
Yep.
spell, it's- yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because in this case it would have been 14. As the spell completely dissipates, as you manage to chant out your dispel. God
And
damn
then
it.
I will attack with the spiritual weapon.
All right. God damn it.
Oh my god. Oh
Isn't
no.
the dude still on fire?
Yeah. Hellish
You might
Rebuke
live.
only works for.
No, I thought
It
Dolphin
doesn't-
lit him on
the-
fire.
The Searing Smite doesn't say it does fire, but he
Continuous.
does-
Yeah.
It's not continuous. Fire.
No, it's not
He's
continuous. It
just
shouldn't be continuous.
glowing.
Pretty
No,
much.
it does say at the start
No.
of each of its turns until the spell ends, it must make a con save.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I'll make sure to keep track of that. Okay.
Anyways,
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I
if-
assume that 20 hits,
Yeah, 20 hits.
so another.
Go,
5 damage.
Dolphin.
Another 5 damage. Okay.
And then he has to make a con save
Yep.
at the start of his turn.
All right. God damn those natural ones. Thank God it's not
Damn
confirmed.
it.
All right, how
Kill
many
my
points of
grandpa.
damage? You said it was Searing Smite you used?
Another 3 fire damage.
Another 3? Is that already halved or just set already at the pre?
I rolled 3.
Okay, so it's 1 point of damage for him. With his resistance. Alright, and now he is going to go ahead and just smack the crap out of Dulkin, because now he's angry that he dispelled his amazing Guardian of
You
Faith.
dispelled my trap card.
Okay, that's not a natural or confirmed 20, sadly. Alright, so that was a 20, but not confirmed. I assume that does hit with a 28. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna be, I'm just gonna roll it in here to make it easy. So, since I'm doing double damage for d6 plus 6. The 17 points of damage,
Holy shit.
Doken, as this guy swings his greatsword down on you. And chooses to hold back and see what you're gonna do.
Don't die.
My turn then?
Yeah, go ahead. He's holding back.
Old man, why do you do this?
He looks to you and says, "You have no chance. Stand down."
Well, if you keep rolling more natural ones, maybe.
I can't let you get away with this. I'm gonna swing at him again.
Dolkin
He's
is
a-
like the literal
He's
Fraz
a
in this
cleric.
situation.
He's trying to be good, unlike my paladin grandfather who's kidnapping me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell me or tell
Nope,
me
does
not
not
that
hit.
Dolkin is the literal Fraz.
No.
And the spiritual weapon is not gonna
It's
hit either.
becoming the pro tag. now.
Fraz wouldn't have tried to save Zaya. Fraz would have let her leave because she's not being killed.
Braz would have done the same thing Ben did. Oh, okay, you made a good argument. Take her.
All right, and Dulkin, he is just gonna start wailing on you. Now he's angry at you because you're not backing down.
I would never back down.
God damn it!
God.
Oh,
What did you? Is
Two
it a
nat
nat
ones
one
for the con
confirmed?
save.
oh yeah, that's right. Thank you. That's a con save. All right, so it's double damage. All right, he takes the
Did you
6
get
points of
2 nat
damage.
ones?
No, I did not. I got a nat 1 and almost confirmed it. I got a nat 1 with a 2,
damage.
and he has he doesn't have the greatest con.
He's a paladin.
Yeah, well, I may have randomized this character up real quick because I didn't expect someone to fight.
Except Duncan.
Oh fuck.
Thwarting your
Oh
plans.
fuck.
God damn it.
Duncan!
Suck at rolls today.
As he rolls the slash down on you, Duncan, he manages instead to slip kind of on something you're not something on the ground. You're not sure what, maybe wet or wet brick, and slices straight off to his right side. Zaya,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I'm unconscious.
You watch as Zaya's decapitated clean through.
Oh my god.
You're
What?
not. Why? Wait, don't I get a roll? The grant.
You're unconscious on his uncle on the uncle's shoulder.
Uncle should
My
move.
god.
You know what?
He looks to Duncan,
Now he has to roll for a few more years.
looks to her, and immediately drops his sword on the ground, rushes over to Zaya,
Good.
and starts casting.
Let him heal me, then stab him.
Zaya, you get full HP back.
Sweet. Am I
Head is still separate from
conscious
your body.
yet?
You are conscious, but you found yourself you're tied and you can't seem to speak. He used his lay on hands completely to 75.
So
He-
wait, am I
You're
am I
alive.
tied up?
Yeah, your hands are stuck and you're gagged.
Can I? Oh, I can't bite him. Can I headbutt him with my horns?
You can't move, and the uncle's got a good firm grip on you.
I'm gonna death glare at him so hard and.
The old man looks at
I
Dolkin
cast
and just just glares at Dolkin and says, I'm done. And with that, snaps his fingers. No, wait to it.
Can I bite? Can I do anything? Can I try to bite his uncle and roll off his shoulder or whatever?
You're gagged. You can't do anything.
I'll bite him through the cloth. I have a tail.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
gagged with a
whack my
cloth.
tail.
I
I got a tail
Get
to
the
whack
ball,
people
yeah.
with.
All right. So Dolkin, suddenly all around you seems to be a blackness that just seems to emanate out. You
Oh,
can't see through it.
goodness. Oh boy.
Good luck.
Do you have
And-
dark vision, Dolkin?
Nope, dark
I
vision
know,
doesn't work in darkness.
Gosh,
I'll
darn
just
it.
I'll just yell out and be like, "You can't even protect her with your own self. You killed her by yourself. What do you even think you're doing?" And then I'm gonna chug my healing potion
Mm-hmm.
and then go into like a defensive stance.
All right.
He's probably just gonna run away like a
As you
coward.
go into a defensive stance, you hear the clatter of boots away, and then the spell dissipates on the same turn.
Kraken,
Oh,
save
nice.
me.
You see the old man is still standing there, but your uncle's gone, and so is Zaya. He looks at you and says, "I'm gonna be honest. I could have done this much cleaner.
Oh, you could have killed Zaya cleaner.
No, I could have killed you while in the darkness and just ended it there, but you've honored your fight and your position, so I'm gonna offer you a deal. Zaya will spend the next year serving under the house and prepare to take position as the head of the house. Once she does, she's welcome to leave if she chooses and appoint someone else, should she choose. And she's welcome to return to you. If she doesn't, then she's made her choice and she stays and you don't interfere any longer.
Why can't you just allow her to make that choice now?
Because she needs to help with the family situation.
So if
And
she's
he
gonna help with
sheathes
family
his sword.
situation, and then the way this is going, she's just gonna leave a year later anyways.
I don't think she'll leave when she sees what's going on with the family and the tiefling lands.
It sounds like she doesn't want to have anything to do with it.
He looks Dolkin. He looks Dolkin in the eyes as he kind of bends over. Let me explain something maybe better that you'd understand, young man. Imagine your home country was completely under siege. Your family was being torn apart, killed individually, and the entirety of your race was being hunted down like a pack of wild dogs. Would you leave them to die?
No, but that's not the case here. Zaya isn't there. You're the one that ran away to find someone.
I actually wasn't running away. We ran into her here. I'm here because I'm working to get allies to help serve under the household, while my lands are being taken piece by piece. One of her cousins, Tikva's younger sibling, and I'm assuming you've not met the young lady, has been holding the land for me and basically having to fight alongside the family and the small army we have left. We're down to the most northern portion of the island of the territories, and unfortunately, I don't know how much longer we're gonna be able to hold out. In fact, I may come home to nothing but ruins, and I don't have a choice here. I needed to find allies. I am running low on magic, and I'm not the greatest warrior these days. I'm getting old. He looks at you, Dolkin, and he's like, you saw how my ability. Back in my youth, I could have killed you, Ven, the ugly pink-looking fellow in the room that was eating a salad, and the young lady without the blink of an eye. Now
Rude.
I don't have the ability.
Now you can only kill Zaya.
I don't.
Oh, get him.
That, as I stated, was an accident, and I was prepared to deal with the situation as I did.
Like Saya.
Now, you lot are heading to the New World. I'm going to give you a piece of advice. That New World you're heading towards isn't far off from our homelands. In fact, if you circumvent past it, you'll head straight to the Tiefling lands, and you'll be able to see Zaya rather quickly. However, due to the fact that I have to head out and gather more allies, I'm actually heading to the New World as well, where Zaya will be serving under me, working alongside me to pull allies in. She will learn, and she will work with us.
Fine. Good luck kidnapping the rest of your allies, and I'll turn and go back to the inn.
Thank you for trying, Dolkin. I'll remember that. Zaya will remember
Dolkin
that.
does a 24 hit.
Yeah.
As you turn your
He
back,
was a defensive stance.
as you turn
Oh,
your
damn.
back, he slashes at you. Give me a second.
Coward.
Doing 13 points of damage, and then takes a second swing at you since he's got 2 actions per turn and doing the same thing.
Well then.
Please get 2 nat ones.
Taking a second swing at you.
Did the second swing hit?
Yeah, it was another 20, just not natural.
Okay.
That's why I said I didn't ask. And basically tries to run you through.
Nope.
He is
I will-
ending this here.
I'm just gonna keep walking away. Like, if this is how you're gonna win your fights, just wait until someone stabs you in the back.
He's
That'll be
completely
me.
perplexed. Like, what the fuck?
This is no longer honorable.
Dolkin is extra powerful.
And with that, he looks and just nods and accepts the fact that Dolkin's admitted defeat and is walking away, undoes the spell at the bar entrance, and then heads towards the ship. As you lot see Dolkin head in, Zaya is not with him, and the rest of the party is still, sitting there.
What happened? Give us details.
Joke's on him. I'm gonna jump overboard first chance I get. Aha!
She's gone.
Oh,
I
damn.
just walk in and she's gone.
Conrad's still passed out on the bar, snoring, whispering about something or other. As Ven looks to poor Dolkin, consoling him. E2 still livid about the whole situation of hers.
I'm sulking at this point. I want to go back to bed.
Alright. And with the saddest of notes, with Zaya on the boat and the party sulking in the situation, E2 is slowly turning back to changeling, or still staying in her changeling form. Conrad completely drunk and Advali not knowing at all what the hell has been going on. We will end the situation, this game there. I will see you
Find
next
out
Saturday.
next time
What
on
will
the
happen? Yep. Thank you all for watching.